In this video, I want to exactly walk you through my morning routine, like the actual one, not the aesthetic version that I see on YouTube where I wake up at 4 a.m., I make this, tea, and then I do 45 minutes of yoga journal and blah, 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 blah. First of all, that's already a full-time job. Like, I'm by the time I'm done with that, I'm done at like 10 a.m. They do not have classes at 7:30. They are not people with actual school, okay? But seriously though, I want to talk about the actual routine that I solely believe that actually got me 98% average in senior high school and a 90% average in my first year of university. And the thing that makes this routine different from every morning routine is this. The most important part of my morning routine happens within 5 minutes already from waking up. And it's actually probably not what you think. I study. Embarrassingly, I study right after I wake up. I don't do anything. I don't wash my face. I don't shower. I just go straight to studying. And today I'll explain exactly why that works. But if you want to click off this video, then go ahead. Yeah, that's my entire routine. I just wake up and I just study right immediately. But I will be explaining the actual science behind it. And I'll actually give you the full structure so that you can build your own version. So yeah. Let's get straight into it. So before I walk you through exactly what I do, I want to quickly explain why most morning routines, even the well-intentioned ones, end up making your studying a lot harder. And it comes to one thing, dopamine. I actually made a video about this, so you can check that out. But basically, when you wake up and you immediately open your phone, your dopamine spike. Your brain floods with stimulation, notifications, videos, dramas. And then when you put it down, your baseline is already elevated. And now that when you're studying, it just doesn't feel as good. It doesn't feel as stimulating as your Instagram feed, which, makes studying feel like the most boring thing on the planet. This is why most students who scroll the first thing in the morning and then they sit down, they actually feel like they can't focus. It's not a focus problem, it's a dopamine problem. You poisoned the well before you even started. The goal of my routine is specifically built around this. Keep the dopamine baseline low and steady. Get straight into studying before the world has a chance to ruin my dopamine. So the morning routine starts with step number 1. I don't touch my phone at all. Now, you could do this an extreme way by having the clock or alarm on your actual physical clock or on a laptop or on a microwave, anywhere except your phone. Every time I go back to sleep, the phone stays in another room, or if I have to charge it beside my bed, I have to make sure that it is somewhere that I cannot access it properly. The physical distance matters more than you actually think. When it's within your arm's reach, your brain knows it's there and it will just find a way to pick it up. Typically, I put my phone like far away so that when I have to get up, I have to literally stand up and go across the room just to turn off the alarm. So if you've been around the channel for a while, then you know that I take my notes on my iPad. So I take mind maps or I do certain diagrams on my iPad. And of course, my note taking isn't complete without a textured screen protector, and that's where Paperlike comes in. And of course, with every screen protector, this protects my iPad. And I've had this for so many years now, and I immediately put on the screen protector once I bought my new iPad, and it's been protected ever since. Recently, they released a new generation of Paperlike called Paperlike 3, which basically uses nanodot technology so that you can have a textured screen protector without harming your iPad pencil tip. And if you're scared of applying it, can I just say, like, it is so easy. Like, literally the whole application process, they have a whole video, they have a whole run through, and their new Butterfly application system is just so freaking easy. Anyway, if you want to check out Paperlike, and you can head to the link in the description, I would genuinely recommend them. I've been using their screen protector for years now. So again, if you're interested, you can head down to the link in the description to get your Paperlike now. Anyway, enough being said, back to the video. Oh, I was about to hit something. Let's just do this. Step 2, right after I wake up and after turning the alarm, I then meditate, but not in the way that you think. Now, I know that word makes some people check out immediately, like, oh my God, Kai is going to tell me to meditate and to find inner peace. I didn't sign up for this. Okay, first of all, no, my meditation is more functional, not spiritual. Okay, the reason why is because it does 2 things. The first reason why I meditate first is because it clears cognitive load in my brain. So when you wake up, your brain is already running things in the background, stuff you have to do, stuff you're worried about, and all of that occupies working memory, and working memory is finite. If you walk into a study session with a full mental load, you will have less capacity for new information. The meditation clears that. A few minutes of just sitting quietly and letting the mental noise settle makes it so much easier. The second thing it does is priming. And during those first few minutes, I remind myself who I'm trying to be and what I'm trying to accomplish. It's not a vision board. It's just more of a thinking that, okay, this is what I'm prioritizing for the day. Consistency fails not because students forget, but it's because they forget their identity of what they're trying to be. And so the priming session reconnects you to the version that you want to be. So every morning I try to do that. 5 to 10 minutes, that's all. I tell myself, okay, I'm gonna be this person for the day, which then moves on to step number 3, which is I just go straight to studying. No breakfast, no washing my face. I just go straight from meditation to studying on my desk. I know this sounds feral. I know it kind of is. It's just, you know, some people feel icky. They want to wash their face first. They want to brush their teeth. But every single thing you do between waking up and studying is an additional transition your brain has to make, and each one adds friction. That's why my routine is so short. Wake up, meditate, study. The chain is so short and my brain barely has time to negotiate with itself. Compared to, like, I don't know, wake up, scroll, wash face, breakfast, clean up, sit down, check notification. Okay, maybe I'll study. That's 8 transitions. 30 minutes already, your dopamine is spiked and your studying feels terrible. Okay, not terrible, but you get the point. If you're waking up at 7 a.m. for an 8 a.m. class, obviously this looks different, but the principle remains the same. Shrink the gap between waking up and studying as much as you can. Step 4 is the study block. So personally, I do a 50-10 study block. So 50 minutes of focused study, 10 minutes of actual rest. You know, not scrolling. I actually drink a water, I take a walk, or I look outside the window. And specifically, I do the hardest material first. I don't just do a warm-up review. I don't do the easiest stuff. I mainly do the hardest thing first on my list because your cognitive capacity is at its peak in the morning. Your brain has just been cleared by sleep and by meditation. That's premium brain time. Don't waste your premium brain time on easy stuff. During this block, I put my phone away, one subject, and I just pick the hardest subject that I have the most problems with, and I just do it. Answering questions, doing problems, writing from memory. Passive review has no place in my first study block. Only after my first study block, I then shower, I eat, I get ready, and at this point, I genuinely feel like it's a reward. I've already done the thing, one solid block of focused study before most people have even had their breakfast, and that feels great. And that feeling compounds when you do that every day. Your breakfast and showers are not going anywhere. You know, they'll be there just after 50 minutes of studying. Now, my routine is built around my schedule because I happen to wake up very early in the morning. Now, of course, yours will look different, but here's a minimum effective version that I can make for you. Your first block is whatever gets you to your desk with a clear mind and no phone. So for me, it's meditation. For you, it might be different. It could be a short walk, 5 minutes of silence, or, you know, anything that clears your mind, no more than 10 minutes. Do that right after you wake up. Next, your second block is going to be your study session. So personally, I do 50-10, but you can do 30 minutes. You know, maybe you wake up later and you have class earlier. Obviously, you can adjust this to your preference, but personally, I do 50 minutes and 10 minutes. So I do that, and I always make sure to do the hardest subject. Anything that I'm struggling with or anything that I have a problem with, I always start that first because my brain is very active during this time. After that, your third block is going to be your human stuff. So showering, breakfast, getting ready, everything else, that's going to be in your third time block. That's it. 3 time blocks. Your transition, your study, and then literally anything else. Do this for 14 consecutive days before you evaluate it. You know, don't just do it for 3 days and then just feel like this is shit. You have to do this for a couple weeks before you really see the compounding effect. And this is not even about being a morning person. I'm not asking you to be a morning person. I'm just asking you to protect the first hour of your waking day because it is literally what will form your day. Whatever time you wake up, that principle applies. Anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed today's video. It's a very simple video that I wanted to share with everyone because I feel like it really worked for so many people. I made the dopamine video and a lot of people really enjoyed it, and they actually found the routine to be so helpful. So again, thank you guys so much for watching. It's a very simple routine. It's really meant to be simple because at the end of the day, the core focus is to study itself. You know, a lot of people try to encourage like, oh, do X and Y. Like, no, the work is there. You just have to do it. So yeah. Anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed today's video. I'm building something right now. Let's call it a study community, maybe. But yeah, stay tuned for that. Anyway, I'll see you guys in another video. Bye.